Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Yahweh Bashin Yahushai, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Hakadash, Brak Nawa, Brak Nawa, Brak Nawa. Shalom, where the Hebrew Israelites come to you week in and week out, prophesying the return of the Most High and His heavenly Son. All praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles out of New York, the great millstone of GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and truth and sincerity. This is Brother Uriah, and we have, still have our esteemed guest, Brother Lawyer from Miami, who's leaving today. So, we had to get it in and get a nice sit down in and a continuation of what we did yesterday. Shalom Cleveland, to see you in the house, and the kingdom is within, and all the other Akim who joined in the comment board in the live show and afterwards. Um, we did a lesson yesterday called "Truth Shall Spring Out of the Earth" because we went to the Chicago University of Chicago University. University of Chicago Oriental Institute. I think that's what it's called. It's a museum. Yeah, and this museum, as you see, is the Oriental Institute of the University of Chicago. It's free to get in, and we can go around and basically see artifacts from the East. All right, because that's what the word Oriental actually goes back to. If you go look at the etymon online, and you go put in the word Oriental, all right, here you go. From Eastern or from the East. That's what it means. So you sit there, Oriental is the Chinese museum. I want to go see the Chinese museum, or I want to go see the Asiatic people, right? When really the word means for the East, so that would be anybody in that region. And guess what's in that region? Shit, you got Egypt, you have Israel, you have Edomites, you have. You didn't see nothing from Edom or ancient Edom there, did you? Not a one drop. But isn't that in the East? You know what I'm saying? But then they'll go to Babylonia, they'll go to Persian Empire, they went to Mesopotamia and different areas all around the region, and the Assyrians, all kind of stuff. But what they won't have is the Edom. They ain't gonna truly expose themselves, even though they expose themselves. All right. So we said we're going to do another one, but this time focus a lot on some of the artifacts and evidences. Okay, so we're going to give a brief kind of overview, and then we're going to go into the artifacts because with Jake and these scoffers, these preachers, Creep Low Dollar, uh, um, what's his name, TD Fakes, um, and all of them, Olstein to Vocab to Dr. James White to Edomite to all the rest of these bastards. You know what they don't deal on when they'll say, "Oh, the rape doctrine, the rape doctrine." All right, this is not about color. It's not about color. We always say it's not about color. So what the fuck are you talking about? All right, uh, and we just preach the doctrine of the scriptures, which you admit that rape is in the scriptures. So you can make a show out of it to thwart people from coming to the truth, or you can deal with the evidence and the artifacts. And guess what? Have you ever seen a show from Vocab, from TD Jakes, Dr. James White, or any of these old people who come against us on a regular basis that goes into the artifacts trying to disprove us that that's not us? Because you can't. The artifacts are too damning. Okay. So listen, I know, right? Cherry, no love, looking ass. Uh, she is a straight wildebeest. All right. Um. Anyway, so we're gonna start with Psalms 85 and 11. All right. It says, "The truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven." All right. So if you start looking across the earth, all right. Oh, I want to get into that one in a second. All right. But even this, you go look out on earth, you'll start seeing ancient artifacts. Okay, I'm sorry, it's back here. look at ancient artifacts, and we're gonna start going through some of these. Okay, the truth shall spring out of the earth. Well, you'll find artifacts from underground, buried. Right. Matter of fact, if you go into the museum had a lot of parts where they showing you where they dug deep. Matter of fact, biblical. I'm just giving you imagery to back it up. If anybody got scriptures, brothers, don't be shy now. Go, there you go. Don't be shy.
This Obadiah chapter 1, verse 6. Say, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? And the scripture's gonna break it down plainly. It's First Corinthians 1 and 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. And we know through the scriptures, man, who the ultimate prudent is. You know, it's the men of the Lord. You know, Esau, he's also wise, man, because it's written in the scriptures. You know,
he says he's wiser than Daniel.
That's right. And the Lord says, he's gonna destroy his wisdom, man. By who? The prophets. You know, he said he will bring them to nothing, man, and that's happening. So you see the men of the Lord going into the artifacts, the history, okay, the prophecies, man, declaring the wickedness of this devil, his lies, which he's been trying to hide, man. You know, and the scriptures let you know, man, all that's coming to naught, because hey, this is the works and doings of the Lord, man.
That's right. Now, as a beautiful scripture, the one you read, you had read in Obadiah, right? Read it one more time.
It's Obadiah chapter 1, verse 6. And how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
So now Esau, he's hiding the truth. He's burying the truth. Now, we over time have had different places and regions where we live. So you'll go into, this is the best archaeological finds in Israel, Haaretz, which is supposed to be Ha'arazah. Israel archaeology, often controversial, always fascinating, shown above, excavating the city of David, Jerusalem. And even this is even modern times, they still find it because it was so vast, they couldn't get everything, they couldn't find everything at this one time. And more things keep getting found, and more things keep getting found, and the more the things get found, the more that they look and search and etc. All right. So they'll go and do one of these digs, and they'll go down multi-layers, because now you see it's all kind of settlements all on top, right? Guess what's underneath a lot of this? It's more stuff like this, and them dumbasses built right on top of stuff, not even caring about what was underneath there, unless they found certain things. It's like, wait, no, you know. But they'll find certain things, and then they'll go dig deep and find artifacts, and then you know what they'll do? They'll whisk them away and hide them from Jake, from niggas, Latinos, Native American Indians. How much stuff did they have? Let me ask you brothers who went to the museum. Was there more stuff on display or more stuff hidden in the back? They kept coming back and forth. You see people doing work and doing dollies, this and that. They had some of the exhibits were shut down, and they have a trove of artifacts, more stuff that you will be amazed if we got a chance to see them. I know I'm not gonna find, they're not gonna put it this easy, but I'm gonna put hidden artifacts under the Vatican. All right. It's known though what really lies hidden in the Vatican secret archives. Okay, people know that there's just gander on the site, I'm just gonna pull a couple of them just to look, because they're hiding it, man. They're hiding the truth because they don't want us to know it. Okay, but they can't help but tell on themselves, right? But trust me and believe, they have rooms like this. Okay, that's gonna pop up. The one I'm picking up on. All right, rooms that go way back with books, pictures, artifacts, relics, tombs, all kind of shit. All right, and they know this. Matter of fact, there's one picture that I seen, the Pope praying to black. Let me see, I can pull that one up. They're not going to show you everything, but they'll tell you that it's true, and they'll give you a little glimpse of this and that, right? But they went through. Come on, they have money to go through and hide all this shit. Okay. Let's see if I can find that picture. Hope. Well, come out.
Yeah, I got one. Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. You know, and part of the way of knowledge increasing is through these artifacts.
That's right.
It's not a coincidence that at the same time that this truth is flourishing, that all these artifacts are
Artifacts.
Huh?
Artifacts.
Artifacts, like are coming out. You know, recently you had what, the one in Puerto Rico. They found the tablets. They found certain caves in Mexico.
See that? I didn't even know about that. See that? When you find hey brothers, when you find out things like this, that's called do a sit down. Right? That's called do a sit down. All right. Facts, get the pictures of it, get some scriptures and put it together so you can edify the body. Okay. That's why we have to do it. We have to edify the body. Okay. Those artifacts, do it and post it in the orders room. Okay.
Isaiah chapter 25:7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
That's right. Lord, will tell you there's a, and that's exactly how they want it. There's no, okay. Go ahead. That was it. All right. Go ahead, brother.
There's Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "For I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, he shall not be able to hide himself." Right? Because we're finding out all about all these artifacts and everything, and even though he hides it, like he are the Hebrew.
Hey, this is bullshit. God, he has to, right? Because he doesn't want us to know.
Right.
That's right, brother. All right, these pages are acting up, so I'm not going to worry about them. I'm going to just go to what I already got. All right. And matter of fact, speaking of the Vatican, what country is the Vatican in? Well, even though they call the Vatican its own country, but what real country is it in? Italy. Rome is in Italy, so Italy. So if we go look at the catacombs, and I'm gonna pull it up, we can show you artifacts right here. All right, this is more evidence. This is Psalms 85. Oh my God. See, Esau. See, when you start bringing out the truth, Esau start fucking with your stream, man. All right, that's what they don't want to see it. They don't want you to see it. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end up closing these pages in a minute. They keep on slowing everything down. I'm gonna close the tab, and I'll go research that later. And I'm gonna research you later. And there you go. There go the Pope. You know, Pope Francis and Pope Emeritus had a 45-minute private talk, and guess what's pictures on the background? Huh? A so-called black Madonna and a black baby who they think they want to ignorantly call Jesus. All the ancient pictures of the apostles and the Lord going back in the days were of dark colored people, dark skinned people. And Esau knows this, and they hide this. That's not in our so-called churches, and it shouldn't be anyway, because those churches ain't telling the truth, first and foremost. And two, you have to have the right understanding of them, that these are recreations of a time period artifacts, but we don't worship them. We don't pray before them. We don't bow down before them. All right. We don't use them like that. Okay. Man, I just got a couple more artifacts came in my mind. But we're gonna go look at some of these artifacts. This is in the catacombs. All right. This is supposed to be Peter. This is Hamashiach. They say Christ Hamashiach enthroned between Peter and Paul. So this is supposed to be the Messiah, and I'm guessing Peter and Paul. And you can see they're all dark, afros and beards. You know, they're all dark skinned, the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians. Okay. If we go ahead, brother, please, please.
This is Acts 13:1. It says, now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, who is Peter, that was called Niger, and Lucius of Cyrene, and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul.
Now, if you go click on that word Niger, and if you press, matter of fact, I'm gonna do it. Watch this, because I understand why you said it how you said it, because if you 95% of the so-called people would just say Niger, right? Because they've been told that. But if you go into the historians and the true language and the pronunciations, guess what it's going to be pronounced? Nigger. And I'm gonna prove it. Let's go to Acts 13 in the blue letter. Let's go into the ancient Latin of the word where they say so-called Niger is actually nigger. All right. And we just prove it. All right. Of course, they're going to act like a fool. Come on, load up. Now you see the definition alone, nigger, and you see what it says? Black. That's what it say, right? They called Simeon. They was hey, then instead of say, hey, Shalom, Simeon, how you doing? They'll say, hey, what's up, Black? What's going on, bro? That's what they said. And now I got several friends whose name is Black. And why are their names we call them Black? Because they're just dark skinned. Because they're not even black, they're just dark brown. And we just call them Black. All right.
Strong's G 3526. Niger.
Nigger. All right, it's not Niger. All right. And it just means black. Now, why would a so-called white man, if the Jews are so-called white, be going around being called black? When's the last white man you know was called, hey, what's up, Black? Oh, hi, how you doing? You know, looking at it. All right. You don't find that. Why? Because it's us, it's our people, man. And he was a so-called black man, all right, which is an Israelite. Okay, you can't get around this, man.
I got another precept
All
here.
right, Khan.
This is concerning Paul. This is Acts 21 and 37. And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, may I speak unto thee? Who said, canst thou speak Greek? Are not thou that Egyptian, which before these days made us an uproar, and led us out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers? But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, and a citizen of no mean city, and I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people. Okay, so the centurion, the captain, mistake Paul for an Egyptian. Okay, and like we went to that museum, we looked at the picture of those ancient Hamites and those Egyptians, and they were dark-skinned people.
That's right.
Okay,
that's right.
But Paul corrected him and said, no, I'm a Jew. So what color of skin, what complexion were the Jews, the Israelites? They were of dark complexion. Okay.
All right. That's right. Beautiful, excellent. And we're gonna see some more pictures of Paul, and we can revisit that again, because I don't want to go back and try to zoom in on this next picture. But this picture right here is this series is a contiguous paintings, and it's most comprehensive. It's actually showing you multiple different things across the Bible. It's not just one time period. Moses striking the rock. Let's see. Yeah, right here, right, top left. It's Moses striking the rock. You see, he's a black man, all right, with an afro, all right, and a beard, and he strikes the rock, and that's when he did it in frustration, right? As Yahushua multiplying the loaves, and here them bringing all he turned the 5 loaves into thousands, and 7 loaves into thousands, and fishes and so forth. And this is him doing that, turning them. They're coming in with the baskets and of the food, right? Three, Noah, the raising. Okay, three are on to Noah. You got something to Noah. I'm not sure which one is Noah or the ark. I don't know if one of these is supposed to be the ark. The raising of Lazarus from out the tomb. I'm not sure. I think maybe this is the one coming out of the tomb. I'm not sure.
I see a bird with a branch in the top right. So
that's probably Noah. Yeah.
That's probably Noah.
Right. Khan. Daniel, Tobias with the fish and the angel. That's Tobias and the fish and the angel right here. That's from Tobit. That proves that they knew about the Apocrypha right there. Because how they got the story of Tobit and in the Roman time period if it wasn't part of the original Bible. All right. And the healing of the paralytic. And also got, here's go Daniel and the lions.
Yes.
Right here. That's kind of easy. And then you have Job. I think there's Job over here in the bottom, suffering over here. So this is just a relief for different things that this artist who was hiding in the Roman catacombs to hide from Roman persecution, the Israelites hiding, and they would draw and pass the time, and the Spirit was Most High put the Spirit upon them to put these biblical stories in the catacombs. Baba Kushai.
This is Romans 15 verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Read it again.
Romans 15 verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
That's right. And everything written aforetime was written for our learning, so we don't know. And now you talk to the one group of people on the planet that barely got a drop of fucking hope, man. We're hurting out here, man. And we keep telling people and it gets glossed over as if, fuck you. You're the forgotten people. Even the Lord don't fuck with you. And that's bullshit. Because when you look at these ancient artifacts, you look at these scriptures, and it matches up with us only. Assholes. And as Malcolm has said, you go look at the Winston Simplified Dictionary Encyclopedia, the 1933 edition. You got to go back to get the truth from Esau, because the more now they're not going to give you nothing. All right. Back then they were trying to be scholarly and learn. So they was putting out this information because they were learning it, and it was hot because they learned some things new, and they were pushing out the truth. But now it's like, oh, wait a minute. Too much information. Okay, let's switch that, turn that out, close access to this, shut this down. They don't want it out there.
Fine. And back then Esau was proud to call a nigger a nigger.
That's right.
But when you can connect that to the scriptures and the ancient men of the Lord and the ancient Israelites being called niggers, then he don't want it out there now.
That's right.
Because he's exposed, man. And that Job picture is beautiful. I got Job 30 and 30. It says, my skin is black upon thee and my bones are burned with heat.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me get that. Let me go back to that real quick before I go to this next one. Go ahead, brother.
Job 30 and 30. My skin is black upon me. And my bones are burned with heat.
So let's zoom this in a little bit more and get the Job imagery. Because if you go, see if you can go to where he got boils, and matter of fact, I'll pull it up on the screen. Because I can pull it up fast. It's been the word boils and slow. So my computer don't ever be, so I was just zooming around doing everything earlier, no problem.
Yeah.
But soon as you start going into it, games.
Esau is exposed, man. There ain't no stopping this truth, man. It's all out there for the world to see that you're the damn devil. Okay, the artifacts prove it, and it's beautiful because the elder was talking about how Vocab Malone and these other so-called apologists, whatever, they don't like going into these things, man. Why? Because it completely destroys their false narrative, man. All right, it clearly shows in the ancient artifacts, the artwork, that these people were people of color with woolly hair and beards, man. Okay, they had fringes on. All right. So they don't want to deal with that, because now that okay, so if that's the case, then why are they a bunch of pale, no melanin having, no woolly hair having, skin cancer suffering Edomites in the land of Israel? Okay, and that's gonna fuck them up. It's gonna be fucked up, so they don't want to deal with it, man.
Con, you got that? Go ahead.
This is Job 2 and verse 7. So when Satan forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown.
So he oppressed him sore. Keep going.
And he took his and he took him a potsherd to scrape himself with all, and he sat down among the ashes.
That's why they have him sitting down here among the ashes, and you can barely see the picture, but you can see it's an afro beard. He's dark skinned and he's covered with boils. You really can't tell, but this is a imagery of Job, all right? And you can see that in the if I was to zoom all the way over here, the scripture, right? You see Job over here, right? And the different things I was reading to you of who this contiguous painting means. Of very different scenes in the scriptures. These are different paintings of very different scenes, okay? And this is Job. You know, there's only one could be Job, okay? That's why you have to match up these scriptures with the ancient artifacts from the time periods that we're talking about, okay? And this is what that artifact you saw about Puerto Rico. This is the cauldron that they found that and the water to you, Samak, that's Yahweh Allah from Puerto Rico. The Khemsi cauldron, he said, is salt, and they found it at the bottom of a lake in pure gold, but the image on it is a Jake with cornrows. All right, and this is what this is. These are the artifacts that come up there, and come on, man, who rock cornrows? Look at that. Who got cornrows, beards, big lips? Okay, wide nose. Okay, that's us, man. All right, this is examples of Israelites. Okay, go ahead, brother.
This Revelation chapter 1.
And look at it. Esau got the shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to tell us the truth about it. Go ahead, brother.
Right, since you mentioned that, I'm going to start at this is John chapter 8, verse 44. You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. He is a father, for he is a liar and the father of it. And like the elder just said, hey, the so-called white man is a liar, man. He's not to be trusted. He's devoid of wickedness, man. He's the wicked set up. You know, so anything that comes across his eyesight, man, he either got to put restrictions on it, man. He got this say so what get put in these museums, what gets put on display and what don't. You know, and hey, he's not to be trusted. But the little truth that we get, okay, the little truth that is out there, as far as the artifacts, you know, and the Lord wanted that to come out.
That's right, because the Most High said the truth shall spring up forth out of the ground. You know, and it's springing. Okay, it's springing. Let's go to grouping. I'm gonna go back to the catacombs too. You got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Psalms chapter 5, verse 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. That word leasing means lies.
That's right, brother.
All right, and who's the king of leasing? This whole society is built on leasing, man. You go get a car, you lease it, you go rent an apartment, all that shit is lies and bullshit. Which lets you know that Esau Edom is that devil, the deceiver, right?
That's right.
Because that's what devil means, deceiver. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
That's right.
But as for me, I will come into thy house in the multitude of thy mercy, and in thy fear will I worship toward thy holy temple. Lead me, O Yahweh, in thy righteousness because of my enemies. Make thy way straight before my face. That's what the Lord is doing.
Right.
He's making everything straight. And like this, I don't know if y'all read Isaiah 25.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
yeah, we sure did. We did. You read. Yeah.
And that's what's happening, man. The Lord is taking that covering off, man. He's bringing us back into this truth. Meanwhile, exposing these devils for the lies they are, man. But there is like, lead me, O Yahweh, in thy righteousness because of my enemies. And it tells you what our enemies do. They wet their tongue it says they wet their tongue like a sword. All right, when they sharpen their lies up, man, they sharpen all this BS up, man. All these doctrines and philosophies to keep us dumb. All right, make thy way straight before my face, for there is no faithfulness in their mouth.
That's right.
The inward part is very wickedness.
That's right.
Their throat is an open sepulchre. They flatter with their tongue.
That's right. No, go ahead, brother.
Oh, God, it says their inward part is very wickedness, man. Esau Edom is the border of wickedness. All they know is lies. It tells you what in Psalms 58, I believe, the wicked is estranged from the womb. All right, when they come out speaking lies, man. Everything about this place is deceitful, man.
That's right, brother.
They use the Ptolemy dynasty to make it seem like Egyptians are even Edomites, crackers. But everybody know that was dark-skinned people. They just twist everything up to fuck you up. That's proof right there.
Jewish civil. I don't know if you can see the title. Jewish, all right, Jewish civilization. Okay, this is the title of this book, and we went to this book before. Picture history of Jewish civilization. In the beginning, because I'm just saying this because you said they're the father of lies, right? In the beginning, you have pictures of the ancient Israelites, according to ancient Jewish civilization, and you see that the so-called dark people, and you'll see that they'll show the Egyptians forcing them to do work, okay, and you'll see the one Egyptian boy picking grapes, other Israelites were slaving and doing stuff. These are the Israelites according to artifacts antiquity. All right, let's see if I get one more good picture. Go ahead and speak, which I don't.
Hey, and this is the time when the Lord is waking up the Israelites back to our heritage, and we get Job 8 and 8.
Okay, I'll take it.
This is Job 13:4. For ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value.
That's right.
Right, and that's what Esau's done, man. He's a forger of lies. So he pushed forth his lies. He can't help it. All right.
That's right.
Especially with considering he wanted to keep us in darkness. All right, this is what the prophecies say. We will lose our heritage. So we have to be lied to. It says in Revelation that the devil will be loose for a season to deceive the nation.
That's right.
He's done that. 2 Thessalonians said that the same devil will make himself as God.
That's right.
He's sealed the temple of the Most High. All right.
That's right. Now you see this picture down here on the camera screen. You'll see a Pharaoh overseeing Hebrews who are doing hardcore work. They're making them cook food and bakery. The same shit we going right now, doing the subservient shit for shit. All right. But now these are all these artifacts in the beginning of the book. Now I'm just going to show you a picture at the end of the book. Guess what they got? They show you Edom, the Israelites look like now. You go to the end in modern days, you know, they give you, hold on, let me here we go. They'll say now this is the Israelites now. How did this change colors?
Job already?
Which one?
Job 9?
No.
I was gonna bring that out.
Got it.
Yeah, I was holding Job 8 and Job 9.
Go ahead, but you got it.
Which one you want first?
It don't matter. Whatever the one you just said.
This is Job 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
And the brothers read the Malachi. All right, Esau was that border with y'all read it. You quoted. Oh, go ahead. I thought that.
It's Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom said we are. This is Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom said we are impoverished, we will return and build the desolate places.
Right. So Edom would fail, Rome failed, and said they will return. Renaissance, rebirth. They will come back. All right. This is Renaissance art right here that the brother's showing you. Because it went in the beginning of the book, the Israelites are dark skinned. All right. By the end of the book, they fucking Edomites, man. All right, that was Esau putting up their images, showing that they ruled.
See, but they're not giving you relics; they're giving you paintings.
Right.
Paintings that anybody can paint a picture of something and say it's something.
Right.
We're going to ancient artifacts to saying things, you know.
That's right.
And that was one of the ways that they rebuilt the desolate places by that Renaissance art.
They got to put themselves as God. Hey, keep going.
It says, "Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever."
So Edom is that wicked, all right, according to the Malachi. And Job said the earth is given into his hands, so he's going to cover the judges. Who's done that?
That's
All
right.
right, they have a whole term for it, Renaissance art.
That's right.
All right, this is the prophecies coming to light. Same thing they did in ancient time when they took over in Greece. All right, they put their images in our books. They can be as God, man. It's in the book of Maccabees, man.
Wow.
But the heathens like to paint their images, man.
That's right.
And they've been doing that. They do that. They did that to the Egyptians. They call themselves the real Greeks. Well, when you go back into the ancient history, the Minoan and the Etruscans are the original Greeks and Romans, and they were dark skinned and they had curly hair and dark features, man. Esau always do that, man. All he do is go around the world and paint his image like he's somebody else, man, because he's trying to run away from the fact that he's the Edomite, man.
Yeah.
That's right, bro.
This verse Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right, hey, that's plain stuff. It's so plain. Shit, I forgot that was it. All right, the heathens paint the likeness of their images, man.
That's right.
All right, and as the prophecy said they were doing, this is the expose on their ass, man. Because it said that we'll make 2 Thessalonians 2, I believe the 4th verse. All right, that the son of perdition shall be revealed, man. That's what time he said he's the Jews. He's God. All the angels are little white babies. He's everybody, man.
Right. And you can open up our Bible, all right, and you can go find Bibles, and inside the Bible you'll see a picture, and you'll see in those pictures they got so-called white people, and that's what they like. Here, look, Jesus Story Bible, all right. You know, they'll you already know. We grow up and we go look at picture and we'll see the different pictures that they'll put up in the Bible. And this, but not only do they do it in the Bible, they put it in our history books, they put it in the school books, they put it on their websites. All right. They feign themselves to be righteous men and just men of the Bible, but then in actuality, all they do is murder, kill, and steal. And it's like you can't deduce that and get the proper deduction of it and through the spirit, then you just a seduced dumbass motherfucker. And the most I gonna kill you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go back to the group me. This is a picture of the wall of brick makers found in the tomb of Rekhmir, the vizier, and under the 18th dynasty, Thutmose III, which is around the time of Moses having to come free the Israelites from out of Egyptian slavery. And this are the Hebrews making bricks and making the pyramids when the so-called white man claimed to this day they don't know how the pyramids were made. It was made brick by brick, you dumbass.
Obviously.
Right.
I mean, just look at it.
I mean, what the fuck, man? They don't take a rocket science to figure that shit out. All right.
And they were made with mud bricks, by the way.
That's right.
Interesting.
That's right. And those mud bricks are standing still to this day, and Esau can't keep a goddamn road fixed.
Right.
You stupid motherfucker. This is a picture from Nineveh. This is the slaves during the time when the Israelites were in Nineveh. And you can find this in the book of Jonah. You can also find this in the book of Tobias. And when you look at these pictures, afros and beards, all right? And you even see the mama right here with a little afro. All right, you see the man right here with the little braids, and it looked like they getting it in on the child. That like the child was, getting up. Who always whipping their kids and getting on their kids
in public?
You know,
that's Jake.
There's some of the prisoners with their 2 children, and obviously they was having some issues. Probably they probably didn't want to leave. They probably didn't understand what's going on. But they afros and beards, braids and beards. Mama with the afro, little boy with the afro. Little boy right here look like he got braids like his daddy. You know what I'm saying? He hiding behind his mama right here. That's Jake, and this is the Israelites. This does not fit the Edomite so-called. What white woman got hair like this? Huh? What white woman got hair like this, man? White people don't even wear cornrows, man.
Right. They those fake Jews, they gonna get perms to try to get they call them perms or blowouts. They do that to try to get hair like that, man. They gotta go get chemicals to do that shit.
That's right. These are ancient writers. These are Paleo Hebrew, ancient signet with the lion. Okay.
Well, that's a cut because they'll say that that in the ancient world we didn't know how to write and shit like that. That's bullshit, man.
Right.
You got the Paleo Hebrew right there, man.
That's right. All right. It's pictures and evidence of who we are. And they put it in these books, they put it in these museums, and guess what average ass niggas don't do? Go read these books. This is out of during the Middle Ages. These are the look all 5 black judges. All the staff got afros and beards, and they black. This guy right here down here keeping the Edomites in check who come into court. He's got afro and beard. All right. They don't show you these pictures. All right. Shakespeare. Look at that. Come on, bro. Who get that kinkly hair like that, man? All right. This is nigga, man. All right. This is one of our favorite pictures of the iconoclast right here. All right. Oh, that's a white baby Jesus and white Virgin Mary. Okay, what's wrong with his hand then?
Got some.
See
They
that?
bleached that part
They forgot to paint that.
because it blended in too much with his clothing.
That's right.
Esau, dumbass, and he really the spirit of the Lord.
Mhm.
Just so moments like this can happen. All right. He fucking missed. Esau, dumbass, missed the damn whole arm, basically.
That's right.
A huge chunk.
Yeah.
You see, he still got the woolly hair.
Exactly.
Clearly, that was a Negro baby, but what they do, they bleached it, man. All right, that's why your Pope, he worships something called the Black Madonna.
Oh, you didn't see that, huh?
There you go.
It's just the spirit,
By
brother.
the spirit.
And this is a different one. The one I was looking for was the one with the one Pope by himself. I didn't even know they had 2 of them. Pope Francis and Pope Emeritus, 45-minute private talk and praying and dealing right in front of the so-called Black Madonna. All right. And there's even more images of that. That's why we was going into some of the things they've been hiding. Here's one I was thinking about.
I got one for you too.
Uh-huh.
It's Isaiah 44:24. Let us say of Yahweh, thy Redeemer, he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord that maketh all things. That stretcheth forth I am Yahweh that maketh all things. That stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth the broad the earth by myself. That frustrated the tokens of the liars, and maketh diviners mad. That turneth wise men backward, and maketh their knowledge foolish. And so the Lord frustrated the tokens of the liars, man. And that's why all this information is coming out at the end. That's why that picture, the deceiver that was doing that fucked up, he got a whole arm. And the Lord put that on him to do it, man.
That's
all right.
right.
That confirmeth the word of his servant, and performeth the counsel of his messengers, that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah, ye shall be built. And I will raise up the decayed places thereof. And that's what time, man. The Lord is raising up those decayed places. Talking about Israel, man. He's bringing us back to our heritage, man. It all starts with us exposing the lies these devils have put upon us, man. All right, the different bywords they call us, show we ain't just Negroes, we ain't just Mexicans, all right, we ain't just Native Americans, all right. We have a glorious heritage, man. Here's some artifacts on it.
That's right.
All right, showing that they're the fucking devil and liars that we say they are, according to the scriptures.
Right. Now check this one out. There you go. Pope praying to a black Messiah on a cross, on a pole, hanging. All right.
We got a black Yahushua in Rome, I believe.
Huh.
He has bronze skin. I believe the people in the Philippines or somewhere in Southeast Asia, one of those islands in the archipelago, they also worship so-called black Jesus on the cross.
Yeah.
So the world, the people, it's plain, man. It's out there, man. The people know that the Lord was a dark-skinned man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was Israelite, and the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans are Israelites, and the Lord is going to reveal it to everybody across the planet. All right.
I got an image, an old image that I found on Instagram. I was hoping I could show it to you.
Text it to me.
Okay.
And when you text it to me, I'll put it in the group me.
I got that picture of the phone. I'm gonna check the group.
Put it in the orders room. All right. All right. And now here's Israelite slaves during, I think, the Syrian time period, doing rowing in the boat. All right. And you see afros and beards, braids and beards. Okay. But if you don't go into these relics, it's the Mesha Stele. They got a replica of this at the Oriental Museum. If you zoom in on it, there's Yasharala. That's Israel, right? And you'll see the name of Yahweh. I guess is another one in there. But here, this right here remind me of Isaac Hayes. All right, and he got a chalice, and he looked like he got a chicken bone. And we was tripping because he's like, oh, look at the grill marks on there. If you was to zoom in on it, it was funny. But this is all ancient Hebrew right here. If you zoom in on it, because it's kind of blurry, you can see the Shah right there. You can see the Kwa. You can see the ha. You can, if you're looking really close, you can see the ba. But you have to really go in there close and kind of map it out to get the letters. But this is you can see bananas and fruits and veg, like he's on his throne chilling. But look at that afro and the beard. All right, and look at his features. You can tell this is a so-called Negro, man. Why is these not? You go into history across the different ages, and when you go to school they don't show these things. I went to 7 different collegiate institutions, some of the best in the nation. Okay, and they didn't teach this. They didn't show this. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the. Oh, you put yours in there too, Banya? Okay, Khan. I just put them in there, and we'll go and go back and let me X out of this. Excuse me. All right. All right.
Look at the dark images in the back.
Right, and then now you see the dark. They got these relics in these different places, and they'll show you, but they won't tell it out in public. All right. That's another one. I just want to remind y'all who the Pope prayed to. Let that sink in. And he's not praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He this is all fake and phony anyway. It's all a show. All right. And it's actually really mockery.
It is, because I'm reading what this priest is doing, the one that Bonnie just posted.
Right.
It's talking about he was blessing some cats to bless 3 animals in Russia.
Yep.
What does that got to do with the gospel, man?
Right.
I remember that article when it came out, and that's just retarded, man. That's all publicity, man. It's not
exactly.
It's not done and what the Lord said, let everything be done for what?
Edification.
So what's the edification in that shit? All right, it's not. Okay. If you look at you also had the picture here of King Jehu bowing down to was the Shalmaneser. All right, and that's when they that's all in the scriptures, and how Shalmaneser even came against the northern kingdom, and they fled over to a country where never mankind dwelt. Okay, that's in the. You got to go into the artifacts. You link them up. You got to match them with the scriptures, man. And when you follow the crumbs, you'll find that they were Israelites. All right. This is one of the containers for some of the scrolls, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Got the Assyrian Hebrew on here. Okay. There's a whole bunch of artifacts, man, and a lot of these had the chariots on them, cylindrical things on them. All right, but they're not going to go into that. They're going to act like that's not real too. Okay. All right, that's just our brother. Okay. But the Lord is bringing this all out. And D.D. Allen says, why are they kneeling to the Black Madonna or Messiah? It does them no good. You're absolutely right, and it's bullshit. It's not the like it's being pseudo humble. They're claiming to be the one in position of authority, so they're going through the motions, man. They're not the scripture said, and we just brought it out. Everything should be for edifying. We're matching up scriptures to the artifacts. We're telling the people how to return to Yahweh Yahushai. Okay. Matter of fact, let me put that one picture in too. Like the Mesha Stele. 1 second. I like the on the Mesha Stele stone. I thought I had put the one of his name of Yahweh. I saw the one with Yasharallah. So let me. I must have forgot to put that one in. I'm putting that in right now, because this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be matching up the scriptures and artifacts together with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We're supposed to be doing it the way the Lord say do it. Oh shit! Did I just close that by accident? I sure did. All right, we'll open it back up again. Let me just pull up that picture real quick. All right. And here's the Mesha Stele stone, and showing. Here you go, right here. Let me click on it. And that's the name of Yahweh. Yah, the Ha. You see the Ha right there. The lines, the Wa and the Ha. Yahweh. Okay. Matter of fact, King David was on there too. Let me see if I can find it with the other picture that we had up. Dawadah. or the Wada. Right? Yeah, here go right here above it. This was Yasharala, but right up here is Da, the Wa, the Da, and the Ha. Da wa Da. All right. That's why we have to get into these scriptures, man. Ara Allah. One of the brothers in the camp name. You know, right? You have this is the ancient Hebrew. If you go actually put these words together and read it, you can understand everything he's saying. Okay. Go ahead, Banya.
This Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. It say, I am black, but come, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. There's another scripture proving that the men of the Lord, the prophets, King Solomon in particular, man, and he was dark skinned, man, you know, the dark skinned Israelite. It's Jeremiah 14:5. I mean, Jeremiah 14:2. It say Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof language. They are black unto the ground. The cry of Jerusalem is gone up. You know, we're talking about a condition, but it's also another scripture proving that the color of the Israelites, man. Okay, the color of Judah and Israel. And one more, this Revelations chapter 1, verse start at 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. His eyes were a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace. His voice as the sounds of many waters. You know, and you know, fine brass is another color for, like, you know, different shades of brown, man. Our Lord, the prophets and the men of the Lord was different shades of brown, man. Just as you got the northern and southern kingdom today. So Esau is the only nation that ain't got pigmentation, man. Melanin.
That's right.
He's wicked.
That's right. Here's Daniel in the lion's den right here. All right. No, Salaki, not Daniel lion's den. This is Samson. Samson and the lion. You see it's right below. Samson and the lion. And if you remember that he wrestled the lion and killed the lion, Samson was a bad dude, bro. He was a bad dude. Okay. These are the pictures in the Roman catacombs. That's the reason why we like to expose. Okay, 1 second, Nana. Here's another one. In the center, Daniel. At the top, you got Noah. You have Jonah. You have different scenes. Right, this is Jonah being swallowed up by the fish. Okay. And you got different reliefs and scenes. All right. Come on, how is this an Israelite? If we're not so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians. Okay. Go ahead, brother.
This is Job 8:8. Job 8:8. It says, for inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
That's right. And this is what we're doing. We're going back in antiquity and researching our people, the search of our fathers, our heritage and our culture. All right. And we're showing it. We're giving you the evidence. We're showing you our history. We're showing who we are. All right. We're proving it. Go ahead. There's more.
For we are but of yesterday, and know nothing, because our days upon earth are as a shadow.
Come on, big eyes, afro, a bushy hair. This is Peter, and this is the multiplication of the loaves. All right. So they got the Lord gave them. They had one basket of loaves and fish, and they made more. Why? Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to feed the masses who were coming, because Yahushua had compassion on the people who came to listen to him speak. This is the heavenly banquet. All right, this is supposed to be Peter and different men of the Lord at a banquet. They all got afros, beards, some with disheveled hair. Okay. Why are they not showing? Why are these pictures should be well-known pictures in so-called Black history. Like, you know what they have so-called Black History Month? These are the pictures that we should be learning. These are artifacts we should be seeing. Okay, and why they don't show us these things? Okay, this is supposed to be Peter. All right, again, Slakia. Look at that. Afro. You see the beard. Okay. This is in the catacombs. Okay, Nana, 1 second. All right. Just trying to show you. It's so many good pictures. I'm just trying to give you some highlights, some of my favorites. Some of this is so on the nose that you can't escape it. All right. Any other scriptures?
The second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. So evil is being put out, and deceit being quenched through the word of the Lord, through prophecy, through the men that he set up.
That's right. And it's tearing down their strongholds. All right. It's tearing down, it's erasing their battlements. Okay. You go in there and go and the catacombs, and you see this is supposed to be Israelites, you know, and this is the Israelites. Come on, man. Come on. This is the Israelites, man. Come on, man. But they'll act like we was ooking and booking in the jungles, you know what I'm saying? And don't know who the hell we are. All right? And we weren't ooking and booking in the jungles, man. We are the Israelites by blood. Okay? So any other scriptures?
It's Hosea 6:5. Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets, I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth. You know? Esau is being cast down. You know, all his lies, and like you said, his strongholds. You know, they'll be taken down by this truth and the artocrat.
Okay, you do that, Hosea 6, right?
65.
Right. Then the brother put up, they try to make Hannibal Barca. See, but when you go look at the evidence, they'll show the cracker, but then when they recreate him in the movies, they'll even do him as a nigga. All right. But it's one coin that is a coin that's from their time. Here we go. This is from Carthage, and this is what the historians say is actual Hannibal picture of Hannibal. And what he got? Braids, big lips. He's a nigga, man. And here go the elephant, which he was known to subdue to use part of his war machine. So what you're gonna look at? You're gonna look at white man who just say, "Hey, this is who he is," or you're gonna go ahead and look at the ancient artifacts from that time period. All right. You go into the ancient artifacts from that time period. Here's Hannibal Barca. How is this a so-called cracker?
Right. Now you have big lips.
You know what I'm saying?
Big bro features.
I thought this was Shalai. Where you at? Look, it kind of look like. Let me see your turn your profile. Let me see this. Okay. So I hope this has been edifying. We're almost in the 1 hour mark, and we showed up a whole bunch of pictures. You know, we'll end it there because we bought a lot of artifacts. Esau don't like it, you know, but we're gonna keep on pushing out this truth because this is the wise Israelites is going to see these pictures. The wise Israelites is going to see these scriptures, all right, and they're going to know that it's us. Okay, all right. That's a beautiful scripture. We'll end on that, Banya. Deuteronomy 33 and 29. Happy art thou. Oh, as a matter of fact, since you're there, give me verse 28 and read 28 and 29, and we'll end on that one because our enemies have been found to be liars, man. They're liars, and they're fully exposed. All right. You can try to go ahead and put some Renaissance paint and try to, paint over, but the scripture said they would do that. So, you know, I'm just so hot. I really want to go into more pictures. I got so many more. I got thousands of pictures because we read. That's what we do. We made thousands of them. Go ahead, brother.
In Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 28, Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. The fountain of Jacob shall be upon a land of corn and wine. Also his heaven shall drop down dew. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places.
So our enemies are being found liars. We're showing the artifacts. We're busting it out. We're bringing out the scriptures. We're showing it and we're proving it in every single way. The hopeful, righteous elect will see it. The wicked could not understand it or receive it, but reject it. And since they reject it, Hosea 4:6 says, since you reject knowledge, I will reject thee. Okay? And you will be no princes or priests to me. All right? You will be cast out to be trotted over, rendered, you know. So hopefully this has been edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shabbat Shem Racha Kodash. All praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, a great millstone of GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Why Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. Special, you know, thanks to the brother lawyer for your fellowship and coming to come visit us here in Chicago. I know this is probably gonna be our last official live show, and check that brother been on how many shows you did it is a week, bro?
I lost count.
You know, he's been here for a week, and Lord, it's been a beautiful thing. It's nothing better than the fellowship of the brotherhood, except the fellowship of the brotherhood in the kingdom with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So with that, we're gonna say shalom.
Shalom.
Abba. Turn those machines back on.